Hey, YouTube, what's up? Well, how does it go? Why don't you grab a pipe? It's gonna be a minute. Or you can click off and watch it at a later time when you got time. But what I wanted to do is have a bowl with you in my shop. How about that? Smoking my Brog 51, I believe. This was gifted to me by John. I forgot his numbers. I haven't seen a video from him for a long time. He might even got off YouTube. Haven't seen no comments or anything. It's 51 Amigo in it. Smoking some Stokkebye, Peter Stokkebye Nougat. Before that was Special Balkan. They both got about a year age on them. But smoking the Balkan in this. It's just a regular old pipe. But I was going over a few things I'm doing here. Let me spin you around here. Let me spin you around. How about if I do this? Maybe this will work too. Okay. Okay. Now, basically what I wanted to, whoops, sorry, hang on, get whiplash. Basically, I was on eBay, and I ran across a fisherman pipe. They're Algerian briar, they're fishermen. This one's made by Mastercraft. This pipe had so much cake in it. Okay? It's not a beauty pipe. I'm not going to sand it, nothing like that. It's got a little ding in it, a big ding in it actually. But I scraped all the cake out already. Inside, the draft hole was damn near plugged. So, as most of you know, I reamed it out with my reamer. For those of you who don't know, it opens and closes as you wider you want it. Screw it down, it opens it up. This is for the draft hole. It's a drill bit, fits right here in the handle. I know I'm probably boring some of you, but sorry. This goes in there, you ream the cake out. It was full of cake, okay? Draft hole was plugged. Okay, now it's... I use a couple different things. After I was done with that, wiped it out with a little bit of Firefly moonshine, okay? And then last I go over it with this Revelstoke spiked whiskey, okay? Nice smelling stuff. I drink this. But I ran Q-tips through the tip and everything. I mean, pipe cleaners through the tips. With the outside, if I'm not going to sand it and all that stuff, what I do, basically I use these. They're eraser pads, Magic Eraser. They're a sponge. And I use that to, usually that'll clean the bit off if the bit's like green or real brown when it should be black or they've been sitting for 20 years. But I went to an estate sale and I got a whole box of them. So I use them. They're like about $3 in the store for 2 little blocks. But what I done, got this back. I didn't shine it up yet or anything. I sanded it, erasered it, and put the logo back on here. The MC was missing off it. I didn't want it to look brand new and phony like I done that. So basically I put it on there and then sanded some off. So it kind of got it back to looking kind of original. You know, rather than having a bright white, nice, pretty, perfect emblem on it. But, so this is this. It's got the phony P-lip on it, like the Greybows and stuff. But this was really cheap. They got some fisherman pipes, same exact thing, same shape, same everything. They're like 40-something dollars. And I got this one like for 12 bucks or something. There's another, where is it? Oh. Figured when I wanted, I can't find it. Because I wanted to do that. Here it is. I wanted to do that right away. Because I'm at that point now. And then I shined the stem up with this. I know Pipe Leisure, and he probably uses it. He might use his buffing machine and all that, and Triple E and all that. But this is Brebbia pipe mouthpiece polish. Works really well. And basically what I do here, I just squirt a little bit on. Like that much. Very little amount. I just use my finger. You can use a rag if you want to, but I like to fill it, rub it in real good. Just like that. I mean, you could feel it working. That a little tiny bit more, just like this. I mean, you could feel it kind of, it's like sandy, not real thick coarse sand, but just, and you could feel it scrubbing it off, any excess stuff that's on there. And then just let it sit, and I'll show you in a second. So I done that with that one. I'm going to do the same with this one. I'm going to explain this one, but since I got this out, just like that, since I got it out, I'm just going to do it now, but I'll show you this pipe. This pipe right here, it's a LHS, okay? Real popular, real cheap back in the day. Sort of on the lines of a Greybow. Now, I've been looking for one of these, and they're real rare, because I never see them. This, and this is all I do with that, see? Just put that on there like that. Okay. This pipe right here, this is the one that the stem was just for, okay? And I like they say, live video, folks. that pipe is I got the history and everything on it, and all the paperwork, but basically LH Stern, they got like 8 grades of pipes. Okay, they have their cheapest in their Choice American Briar is a sculptured Purex, LHS Purex pipe. You've probably seen them. Super fine, which were $1.50 back in the day. I'd say probably between 1940 and 1960. That was the price. Silvercrest was $2. Select Grain was about $2.50, and that was in the Choice American Briar grade. The genuine imported Briar, the cheapest was like the certified Purex. The Sterncrest Sterling was $5. The Sterncrest 14 Carat, probably the band, was $7.50, and the Sterncrest Ultrafine in the genuine imported Briar was $10 back in the day. Okay. Now I got a lot of, they got Aladdin Superfine, Barrister, Merowyn, Park Lane, Radmanol, Warwick. All those are all their models, I guess you would say. Basically, it was established in 1911. 1872, the brother came on. He was the president and secretary until 1911. And the brothers, Hugo and Ludwig, they were in Brooklyn on 56 Pearl Street. It closed in the mid-60s. But it was the main supplier during to the soldiers in World War II. There was, where was it? It said they patented their pipes in 1933. Oh, they called it, they were in Dumbo, which Dumbo meant down under the Manhattan Bridge overpass, which closed in 1965 or so. This LHS Park Lane number 21, which is the one I got, it has a brown and orange swirled Cumberland bit, handmade from ebonite to look like wood. Now, that's the one I got. Now, I just shined the stem up. Now, I didn't shine this up. I'm going to shine that up in a little bit, but it's all clean, alcohol cleaned out, reamed. It's got like a reddish tone to it. Actually, let's see my sponge here. It's got like a red tint to it. But the bottom says Park Lane, Sterling. And this is going to be beautiful when I shine it up. And see, and how I shine this up when I'm all done cleaning it up. And this is just a few things I just wanted to show you. This is Halcyon. It's for rusticated and sandblasted pipes. Don't use the other kind. I forgot the name of it. I forgot the name of it, but if you use it, it's going to get all white in between, and it isn't going to come out, and it's going to be a bastard to get out. But what I'll do is I do this, and then I'll put it on the buffer. Basically, I'm rubbing this on there. And then I get a toothbrush. And anyone can do this with their pipes. Basically, this gets all this in the cracks and crevices. And as it dries, it just basically starts buffing it. But after I'm done with this, I will put it on. I got beeswax in the buffer, and not beeswax, carnauba wax. I'll put carnauba wax on the buffer, run it on here, and buff it out, and it'll be like a brand new pipe. I was really happy with this find. This one was probably around the same, $12, $13 or something. And I couldn't believe it. And for this small of a pipe, the bowl on it's like huge. So, I mean, it's a good size bowl. I mean, you can get probably a 40-minute smoke out of it. And the pipe's only like 5.5 inches long. That's what they were back in the day, but. And then I just keep doing this, keep doing this, keep doing that, okay? And I let it dry a little bit, but I saved all this for the very last because I can actually show it. Because I can actually show it while I'm doing it, so. Then I'll let that dry a little bit. The stem. I'll show you the stem because the stem had dried while we were talking. There was something else I'm going to show you too, and I really appreciate all the comments I was getting on the videos, you know. So there's a lot of people that like the longer videos. I mean, the timing just got to be right. If you're rushing through, looking real quick at your feed, and you're going, "Oh man, 15-minute video," you know. But if you're like kicking back at home and you're gonna kick back on the porch and smoke a pipe, you know, 15-minute ones are cool. There's times I don't want to watch 15-minute ones, and I'll look at all my short 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-minute ones, and then later on, like in the mornings or at the end of the day or during dinner, I'll sit and watch the 15-minute videos. I mean, you know, but it's almost like the worst thing in the world now. It seems like everybody thinks that, you know, if they make a long video, no one's going to watch it. Check this stem out. Now I cleaned all the stinger and everything up. Look at this stem. Now this was back in 1940, 1960 with the LH Stern. Check that out. Ain't that some sweet shit? And that's a over-the-counter drugstore pipe. And that mark there, that was their mark then for the Park Lane. So, very nice. And the pipe is the same way. Very nice pipe. I'm going to rub the excess off on this, and I want to show you. Let me wonder if it's plugged in. I wonder if it's plugged in. Let's see if we're plugged in, folks. Let's see if we're plugged in. Actually, let's see if we're plugged in. We are plugged in. Let's see. Whoops. Spun you around kind of quick there, didn't I? Kind of quick there, didn't I? Okay. The other thing, turn your back real slow. Hopefully you're not getting dizzy. Anyway. Check that out. That is sweet. Isn't that nice? I mean, don't get me wrong, it took me, I'm doing 2 pipes and it took me about 5 hours. I mean, these things were tore up, but check it out now. Anyway, and then I got the Fisherman. I'll do that one off camera. I already got a lot of time going here, and I made this. Made this pipe the other day. I don't know what kind of wood it is. It was a walking stick that I had picked up, and when I was camping, and I made a pipe out of it. Cut a bullet casing, put it in there. It don't go all the way through the casing, it just goes right to the end there. Put a brass compression fitting there, part to a cob there, and then the stem. I am going to coat the bowl. On that, I mean, and then I can feel my thumb going boom, boom, boom. There's that. Then, and that one, that looked like this. Basically that. And I got a whole bunch more of these, like 4 or 5 or 6 of these, but that's what it looked like before. Then, this one I'm kind of proud of. I made this pipe the other day. It took about 3 days to do it. Man, I wish I can work side by side with somebody that can teach me some tricks. I made this one. Now, pretty much the shape was almost there. I had to sand down the stem, bend the stem. See where the marks where I was bending it? I had to push it against something. Marks in there. I mean, I did this rustification, sanded this down, sanded the sides down, decided what I was going to do there. I made it kind of goes out like that on there. Can you see that? Kind of proud of this one. This one's kind of one of my better ones, but one of these days I'm gonna smoke this. I'm gonna see how it does. Pipe cleaner, you can probably see it in there. I was kind of proud of it because the pipe cleaner passes in there and everything, so I like it. It's kind of cool. Believe me though, there's little things, and then when I was buffing it, it flung out of my hand and hit the guard on the buffer twice, put 2 good nicks in it. There's still marks on the stem right there, you see on the stem where this hit something, and probably the buffer put a scratches in it, but it's kind of cool. I like it. Nice pipe. Whoop, dust. Nice draw. Anyway, that's all I got, folks. I appreciate you guys hanging with me if you watched. I'm sure you watched. I know you watched. But you wouldn't hurt my feelings like that and click off, would you? Hell no, you wouldn't. But these are my latest little pipes. That's what I've been doing. And these are my eBays. I really like this one. This is I mean, my thumb can almost go in here. That's a nice short, stubby, nice pipe. I like this one. But I'm gonna finish buffing these up and cleaning up my fisherman pipe. And I'll see you on the next YouTube video. And until then, take care. Have a good one. Bye now, YouTube. Later.